Hello, everyone. I'm Rick Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 3 of Factorio with Angels and Bob's Mouse. Well, we've just gotten a little bit of smelting set up now. I am trying to figure out what we want to do with processing and smelting. The problem is that during the game there will be added so many more processing types of the ores. So first you crush it, then you sort it, I think, and then you can put it into some sort of fluid to sort it even more, I guess, or split it or whatever. All to optimize your the output of the efficiency of that way you're buying. But I guess we can't really. We don't know how much space we need for each processing step. And we don't know how long it will be until we get to each processing step, so I guess we will just make a crushing setup that we have access to now and then smelt directly from there, make a bus after that, and then see where time leads us. I think that's the best we can do right now. At least we have some iron now. Might as well keep these running as well, I guess. At least until we're sure that we don't need any more iron. Okay, so we would use science, of course. Let's keep doing that. Let's also keep our belt production going. So you need iron, and you need iron. I think there was a time when these grey belts required wood and not iron. I guess they changed that, because then we would have to have wood production basically to get it going, which is annoying. Also, when you need to produce the later belts, you need the first belt type, and having to incorporate wood into the belt production setup is probably annoying. Let's go and grab some coal. And then have a bit of a think. So first of all, we need a lot of crushers. And we need ore crushers. Well, electric ore crushers. For that we need stone brick, which is something we don't have yet. So I guess we can use this stone to make brick. Might as well, right? Oh yeah, I need to put in this stuff. Good, so we're making brick. How about... we need more furnaces, of course, for our smelting columns. Let's let these do that. And I guess I should steal this then. Well, that is a lot of furnaces, so let's start with that. And we can start our first ore crushers. I guess we should have made a buffer chest for the stone if we wanted to do this, so well. Let's not worry about that now. I do want to extend this a bit, I think. Just so these last machines can get some iron as well. I need more crushers for that though. should also figure out how to nanobots. Is that possible already, or do we need some sort of research for that? We need a researcher. How expensive are these? Structuring bots, iron stick, and a repair pack. I guess we can actually see it from in here, can't we? Yeah, total raw 2 wooden boats and 4.5 iron. That's not too bad, let's be honest. We don't have that auto though. I don't think I want the nanobus for actually setting up our crushing setups and smelting setups. So let's start working towards producing nanobots. Let's also make some more of these. We need more wood for more. We also need to put wood into this. We need more copper cable, wooden boards. So I think this should actually be the copper cable production. Actually, we can just make a new sort of setup with another machine over here. So this will still be wooden boards. This will be the actual, what are they called? Basic circuit boards. And this will be copper cables. And I guess we'll just output to here. So wood in there, copper in here. Let's go grab some wood, I guess. Unless we should just empty out this area first. Oh, we have stone there. Actually, let's still utilize this one to actually just have some stone for ourselves. I don't want to block this build. Now that we actually use this, we could also use it for a path, I guess, if we want to. Or is that too much? We don't produce a lot, so maybe it should all go into ore crushers. Nah. Let's not be too cheap. It's not the longest path yet, though, but it'll get there. Oh, we have wood wipe right here, and that needs to be removed for our crushing setup anyway, so let's go do that. Can we upgrade faster pickaxe? Mining speed? No. Pickaxe? No. Nothing about that. I'm pretty sure Bob's usually has that stuff, but I mean, wait. So it's called an axe, okay. And it is just after steel processing, okay. So it is a bit away. We can get to this, but we won't be done with that before we are done mining wood anyway, so let's wait a bit at least. Are the nanobots just really expensive? 30? I guess they're just slow. Or the research is slow, I mean. I'm just wondering if the X It is mining speed, not just wood chopping speed. It's just weird to call anything that you mine with an X. Come on. Okay, almost done with this. Good. That should last us for a while. Is it raw wood needed for this? Yes, okay. Good, so we've started that production now. We should probably make sure that the copper production is actually running pretty well. So this is all back up, mainly because of that. I do want to take care of the stone. Either we should just put in... We don't have power in yet, so let's just put this stone to a chest. But then it will also take some of the crushed ore, right? Probably. At least it seems to be taking the right stuff while it can. Does this one know that these other two needs the crushed stereotype? I have no idea how it works. Can you... Actually, we can do this to speed up a bit. But then it might start taking this, but is that really that big of a problem? I don't think so. I think this at least helps quite a bit. Oh, we should grab the cover while we're there. And we've got long and shoot us, so we can actually do even more stuff. But we can't turn that stuff. This stuff. They're not good at putting coal into themselves like that, but... Oh, and we need to put that. Good. That should be a bit better performance. So we shouldn't start off copper anytime soon. And I should have gotten rid of that. Whatever. So you need more iron. Let's keep that going. You need more iron. And I need more food. I guess we should still try and work towards more of these. Good. no reason if this can't go down, first of all. Let's just do that. Running these. We have a good amount of build now, that's good. We turned all of those into electronic brushes instead, and we'll do this. Should really get this iron on the belt into a chest instead of this. So let's work on that. And I guess we should also balance the belt because we don't have enough. How do I do that? With one tile. Not very pretty, but we don't have a lot to work with. And this makes them quite a bit faster, so let's do that. Hopefully they can keep up, but maybe not though. Scale it up just a bit more. Hopefully that will prevent anything from blocking. Nanobot's research is done. Yeah, we don't need explosives yet. Then what? Near inserters. They just allow inserters to actually drop stuff from the near side of the build, which would allow us to not do this, so that's always nice. As long as I don't forget. Let's do it. Okay. So we started making all of these tracks in the main area to produce properly crush everything. So let's keep working towards that, I guess. I say and then I immediately do something else. But we also need to make sure that everything is fueled. Especially this stuff. We don't have filters yet, right? So maybe this is just a bit too fast. Let's leave that run. to keep this up. Let's steal some of those. Oops. Alright, working towards a proper pressing setup. And now there's in the way, of course. Underground. Needs wood. Okay. I guess maybe that's where I remember that being wood, and not in the actual builds. Oh no. We will need to go grab some more. But we can run this, or we could run with power instead. Maybe we should be a bit more careful with how we spend the space here, because we are pretty close to this lake. If we want to get a lot of resources up this way, then we are a bit low on space. Let's not worry too much about it now. We can always change it later. And maybe even do it with robots or nanobots. Swamp tree. It gives a lot of wood. And it gives something else. I guess that's needed for some of the Angel's bio-refining, or whatever it's called. Farming, basically. Swamp tree. Well, doesn't seem like we can do anything with that yet, so we will just save it, I guess. It doesn't look like there's a lot of that stuff around, so maybe it's important for later. Is there anything we need? What's this? Vehicle solar panel, okay. We're not really in danger of being attacked, so any of these is not really necessary yet. Electrolysis. So it just gives us tanks. Well, that's useful, I guess. Let's just look through what we can do. We can smelt stuff. I think we need a different furnace for this though, but... And we don't have that yet, so I don't think we can actually use this. We need this first, okay. I don't understand why this isn't a prerequisite for this then, but maybe that's just from... This is from Bob's probably, and this is from Angel's, so maybe that's hard to do. I don't... Actually, we need this, I guess, to mix lead and tin plate into solder or solder. Don't need that yet. Don't really need that yet. You can still make electronics in a normal assembly machine, I believe. This is just smaller. So you can make smaller setups. Don't think we need any of this yet. I actually just want to get towards having a bus, I guess. So anything that helps toward that goal. Nanobot range, that would probably be nice, but it's 100 science. That's a bit too expensive for me right now, I think. And we can't do these two yet, so I guess it's just this. We did get a lot of wood actually, so let's go back with that. Oh, we need tin for this stuff actually, so maybe we do need tin spotted soon. But we can already do that, right? That's just buffonium or something like that. Oh, this stuff, it seems. Oh, that is buffonium. This is rubite, of course. Yeah, my bad. let's try and keep focused on bringing the resources up. Put this stuff down here. Let's also make some of these. Let's make even more of these. So that's a good distance. Good to know. How much out in the future do we want to prepare this for? How much space do we leave just for resource builds? Again, I don't want to just spend too much time thinking about that. So let's say this is... what's it called again? Separate. We will also, of course, need coal. Oh yeah, of course, one of the new features of Factorio 1.1 is that you can build straight lines of built for once without having too much trouble. I'm forgetting all about that. So this will be our first coal line. Oh, let's just run it right here. Again, we will sanitize this a lot later, I guess. And we need some drills. Actually, we don't need the coal for the brushing. Dang it. I'm getting ahead of myself. So used to having to just mix coal with whatever to smelt it. But here we just need to get it into crushing. So I think we will just run it up on the first line, just directly up at least. Forget about this for now. We will need some bells, of course, for other resources, but for now we do this. So let's start crushing right here, I guess. So we do get the extra stone. I would really like filters or filter inserters for that. Is that anywhere on the horizon? Fast inserter. Fast filter inserter. Do we not get just normal ore inserters? Nope. Do we not just get standard filter inserters that are not fast or anything? So we do need red signs for any of this, it seems. Do you get filters on these at least? You do? Okay, so you can filter out stuff. That is good to know at least. So we can just output to this build and have a second stone build next to it. And where would stone be? Stone. On the right side. And then since we only get half as much stone as rest ore, we can do a similar setup over here. Put stone on the same build, I guess. Something like that. Let's just get the first part of it here rolling. And we shall see what we do with the rest. So we should probably think about how many machines we need for future builds here. This is just half of the yellow build, right? 7.5 items per second. Yes, it is. Oh. This has a crafting speed of what? 1.5. Maybe it's calculator time here. Let's figure out how many of these we need first to saturate one of these builds. So we have 7.5. Come, be better. 7.5. I'm still not. Come on. I need to learn my calculator. Oh, yeah, figure it out. 7.5 items per second. Multiply the crafting speed of 1 divided by crafting time of 1, sorry. Divided by a crafting speed of 1.5. So we need 5 machines for this build. With this tier of crushers. When do you get the next crushers? Pretty soon, I guess. And they have a crafting speed of 2. So not the same ratio with the yellow build to this. And then you get to a crafting speed of 3. And then you don't get any more, I guess. So tier 4 or Mark 4, whatever you want to call it. It's called an ore crusher 3, but it's the 4th because we had the burner crusher. We can't prepare too far for the future, so let's just imagine that we can do a yellow or red belt even, maybe, with some sort of crusher. Where do we have some refining? Here we are. So with this refine pressure, so I guess the crafting speed of 2. Can we actually already do the ore sorting? We can. I want to play around with this a bit. I know I said I wanted to do a bus, but we are here for angels, so let's work with angels. So you take crushed sapphirite and give me iron ore and copper ore. And slag. So what is slag used for? And the other recipe would then give more copper than iron. Okay. How about tin? Right here. Okay. So I can either just smelt this directly or I can sort it. And 4 crushed sapphirites give me 3 ores. I don't want to count the slag right now. Or maybe I should just find out what the slag gives us. How to search. Slag. Product of, I know that. Ingredient in. So you can crush it into stone, apparently. I guess that's the first use for it, or the first way to get rid of it, really. And then we can make some slag slurry later. What can you get from that? This is where angels really kicks off. Slurry cool filtering. So that clears a filter. Okay, so I can't really do a lot with slag slurry, it seems. Unless I'm missing something. You can use it in concrete. And that's way into the future, so I guess we will just be crushing the slag we get to start with. So if we get 3 ores from 4 crushed ore, correct. Then how does that compare? From 3 crushed off before, we get 2 iron plate. From 3 ore, we get 4 iron plate. So with a 50% increase in, no, 33% increase in crushed ore, you get a 50% increase in plate. Correct. So that is better. And then we get some extra stone. Which I guess, I don't know how much we need that for, but we can always just fill the world with brick. Can you actually place this? Okay. So I guess we will build in this as well, just because we can. So we're doing this and then this. Oh, the ratios of this will not... They will not be calculated, let's just leave it at that, because that stuff is way too... well, complex, I guess. You could install a mod to handle that for you, but I think I would like to just try and get close to what I think is right. I'll just work from there. Put some stuff into this to get it started, I guess. So over here. Whoops. Let's press them there. Let's take this, take these, take this, and put more power in. Up there, there. This in. Start a new research. So are we just working towards a faster X? At least that's one thing we can do. Oh, I also said I wanted to automate my nanobots. So I need to produce iron sticks and repair packs. Repair packs. I guess we'll steal stuff from the other chests for that. And iron stick. Okay, so gear wheels, and it's 1-to-1 with basic circuit boards, yes. So 200 of each. Good, and we just iron over here. That's 1-to-1. So we will make 100 repair packs with 200 of each resource. And we will, with 200 of these, make 400 iron sticks. Which is way too much. So we can just keep filling this up from here. Okay. But we have our first nanobots. Let's make a nanobot gun. Nano emitter. That takes enough time. Let's towards the mid-RX just to have something to do, I guess. It's just I don't like to actually unlock these until I need them. Because then then I get confused if I have them or not. Basically. I need more coal. Also, I want to... Oh yeah, this of course is a problem. I want a system where I don't have to... I'll just rely on these machines to break. Because I get so much pressed stone. How are we going to do that though? Where are we going to do that? Let's just do it here, I guess. So if we put pressed stone on this belt, because why not? Something like this. Then we can make that into stone. Not sure how many machines we need for this. It's 2 to 1, and it's 2 times a second. Except it's 1 time a second because it's only at 0.5 crafting speed. So they can take, what, 2 per second, I think I said. Two per second, 2 crushed stone per second, yes. So with 4 machines we will be able to take everything from the slow belt. Let's grab some more crushed stone just for this. Did I grab anything? This. Okay. Now we need to output that, of course. And then we need to smelt that. Not sure how many furnaces we need for that, but we shall find out. Let's just get it started for now. Research a new thing. And of course I've forgotten all about time. So unfortunately that's all we have time for in this episode. But thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.